What's up, everybody? This is Mr. McNally. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2020, and it is rainy out, it's disgusting out, and I'm assuming that a lot of you are staying inside today. So what I wanted to do was to read you all a story, but not just any story, this story. I had some fun drawing and writing this story up, and I hope that you guys have fun as we go along. Now, before we get going, there are two words that you guys need to know about that will help you better understand what's going on in this story. The first word is optimism. Optimism, all that really means is basically staying positive even when things seem negative. The second word is mindfulness. Now, mindfulness, that one's a little bit tougher to understand really what that is. But what that means is just staying conscious, staying aware of what you're doing as you're doing it. Okay, now that you guys have a better understanding of those two words, let's do this. The Mindful Worm, a story of mindfulness and optimism. Hello everyone, meet Lenny the Worm. He's a really great guy who loves to go for walks. One day, Lenny decided to walk into town. He didn't know it yet, but he was headed in the wrong direction. What are you doing, Lenny? Town says that way and you're walking... Maybe you can't read. Let's continue. Lenny finally realized he was going the wrong way and started to panic. Thoughts began to race throughout Lenny's head. Am I really lost? How will I ever get home? What will I have for dinner? First, Lenny thought it would be the rain that made him break down and scream. It wasn't. Then, he thought it might be the ghosts that were terrorizing his trip. But that didn't make him scream either. What really made Lenny scream was... he was going to miss dinner! Lenny had been through enough. The long trip, the rain, the ghosts, missing dinner. He was ready and willing to give up. Right as Lenny was about to give up and dig himself a new home, he remembered something that his worm mother had told him a long time ago. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to go ahead and pause this video, and whoever you're watching it with, go ahead and have a discussion about what you think Lenny's mom could have said to him a long time ago. Maybe she said something like, Lenny, you're a worm, you shouldn't be on the road anyway. Or, hey Lenny, don't head out of town in the wrong direction. All right, so like I said, go ahead and pause the video, chat with somebody about it, and then resume it. All right, let's continue. With the motivation to stay mindful and optimistic, Lenny started to inch himself forward, inch by inch, inching at the speed of light. At one point, he thought he might break the worm record for inches per second. Nothing was going to stop him. Lenny was now mindful of the bad situation that he was in, so he knew that if he slowed down, he might lose hope again. Optimism was his friend. He was not going to stop until he was home. Lenny made it back to his big, beautiful home. He was so happy and relieved to have finally overcome his troubles. Not to mention, he could not wait for his delicious dinner. Lenny the Worm had been through some tough times. At one point, he was ready to give up. This is the power of mindfulness and optimism. Lenny was now able to relax, take a deep breath, and feast on his dinner. The end. Hi, everybody. If there's one thing that I want to say to those who are listening, it's to be mindful of what's going on. Don't give up. Stay positive and optimistic, and things will work out for you, just like they did for me. And that's it. All right, so what did we learn? We learned that things sometimes can be negative, right? As you saw with Lenny, a lot of bad stuff started happening to him, and he was about to break down. But it does pay off, guys. You have to stay positive, have that mindset that you'll get through it. You're staying optimistic, staying mindful, and you'll end up like Lenny. Bye, guys.